What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we will be talking about the Fantastic Four. I am your host, Brandon, and I am joined by Marin, and we got Guts joining us once again.
Hello.
Gus, that's
Who, me?
Are we ready?
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, guys? I heard a booing noise. I think I hit something on my stream deck on accident, and it went to the other PC. Don't worry about it. Hi, guys.
This is going to be a fantastic episode of Journey into Fantasy.
Say that again.
Fantastic episode. We got a good one. Fantastic Four just came out recently, and let's dive in. So first, I figured we could talk about the cast and the characters, the cast who brought these amazing characters to life. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, I believe, and Joseph Quinn. So, what are we thinking about the cast who played the Fantastic Four?
I had to look up the Silver Surfer's name. It's like Julia Garner or something like that, right? Yeah, Julia Gardner.
I figure we start off with the main team and then we go into Julia Garner and Innocent.
All right, so Joseph Quinn, I'll start with him. Definitely the best to play not Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch.
Yeah.
I love it. He gave the energy that I think Johnny should have. Do I think he should have been a bit more dumber? Yes, because he was too smart.
Yeah.
Like homie, like we go into spoilers?
Yeah, not
spoiler
yet.
Free?
Not
okay.
yet.
I was about to say.
Yet.
I was about to say something having to do with his character in the movie, but no, genuinely one of my favorite versions of Johnny.
Yeah, I agree. Like he was definitely a standout. Like he was a bit of a hothead, but I liked how he was in a way like secretly a genius.
Mm-hmm.
And just honestly, parts with him, there were times where I was just laughing when he's like, "Don't tell me how to kill sexy aliens." But that's in the trailer. That was in the trailer. Yeah. So
I really like his dynamic with Ben, like the thing. Yeah, I like when the Fantastic Four does the family element really well. And him and the Thing are really good together. They play off each other really well. I wish I would have saw more of that.
Yeah.
But I think they did pretty well for what they were doing.
Like, now going on to the Thing, I want to mention how, like, I loved how he was. Yeah, the Thing.
So here's the thing?
Yeah, here's the thing. So here's the thing about the Thing. I just loved how he was. It felt like he was a bit like a moral compass. I loved how we got to see him pretty much as this brother, as this best friend to Reed. And just, it was like he was like a gentle giant in a way.
I loved him as the character, but I'm gonna be kind of like going with how some critics or critiques I've seen of the movie. One of the biggest things was he didn't have the deep raspy voice that the original thing, the 2005
I get
thing had. But the thing with that is that was just him.
Yeah.
That was the voice actor or the person playing the Thing. That was all him. That wasn't CGI. There was nothing done to his voice. So if they would have done CGI to, I forgot his name, Ebon Moss-March. What's his name?
Ebon Moss.
The guy who plays.
And fun fact about
if they did like CGI his voice, I wouldn't have liked it. So I'm glad they kept him with like kind of his own voice.
Fun fact about Ebon. He was Micro in the Punisher series.
Oh, that's funny.
So
I haven't seen that one.
He's two Marvel characters pretty much. So I think that's awesome.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he's also Cousin. Cousin should be his own. From the bear,
From the bear. And he was in Andor season 1 also.
I haven't seen the show, but I did hear people
everything.
say, "What happened to Cousin?" And I did not get the reference at all.
Mary, what are your thoughts on the Thing?
He was good. I wish we would have saw more of him.
Yeah.
I feel like out of all four of the Fantastic Four, he was the one we seen less of. I feel like I want a little bit more of a backstory of what his life was like and how him dealing with becoming such like a big giant rock monster is affecting him, personally. In the older Fantastic Four movies, I feel like they do that really
he was
good,
married,
really much better.
right?
He was.
Oh my gosh, that whole scene of
like,
him like trying to pick up the ring.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Oh my gosh, that was such a character making moment.
Yeah. This is the 2005
Yeah, that was,
and then Reed just helps him out.
That was
I wanted a little bit more of that.
So I feel like they did like that aspect of the thing better in that story. But that's just because we didn't really get enough. I feel like the actor did a great job. Yeah. I just want to see more of him.
Yeah. Yep. And now moving on. Now let's go with Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm. And in my opinion, she was more like the heart and soul of the Fantastic Four, it felt like. I loved how fierce she was, how, like, definitely boss lady energy. And I do believe that Vanessa Kirby is perfect as Sue Storm, the best actress to portray Sue Storm. We got to we got to see her abilities, more of the abilities, and I think it did great, just showing just how Sue Storm is, how she's a sister, how she's pretty much a best friend to Ben, how she's a wife to Reed, and how she's a mother to Franklin, and I just thought it did perfect with her character. And I've seen a lot of people talk about how like she's more of the main character, and I agree. She was for me the best character of the movie, and I believe she was a standout for sure.
Yeah, she definitely did a great job, like leading as a strong female lead. Like before, I had never seen her in any movie except I think she was in
Mission Impossible.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of the Mission Impossible stuff, but Hobbs and Shaw, she was like the sister in that movie. Yeah, but she played that role really well, like the action movie type. So for her being Sue Storm and like being the big bad against everything in this movie, like literally during the part of the movie, I'm not spoiling anything, but like Mama Bear strength.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
She was a really good mother in this.
Oh yeah. She was a bad A for sure. Anyways,
hey, you could curse if you want. We don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay, hey. Badass, bro. Like during the whole movie, she was badass.
Marin?
I'm sorry, I was looking up her name and what she's in. I don't think I've seen her in anything.
She was in Napoleon.
Yeah, she was in Napoleon.
Yeah, she was the wife of Napoleon. We watched that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't recognize her.
No, literally the only thing I recognized her was Hobbs and Shaw.
The scene of her and Napoleon in the bedroom is what popped in my head. Because you can see the sadness in her face.
Yeah, Napoleon's behind her. And anyways, she's keeping a straight face throughout the whole intimate scene.
And he's over there struggling, my boy.
Okay, now back to Fantastic
I think she did really well.
Back to Fantastic Four.
I think she did really well. She was awesome. I don't have any complaints with her. There's a one scene that really touched me where she talks to the Earth or the planet. Yeah. I don't want to get into it yet, but it was really good. She's a very I don't know if this is spoilers. I guess I'll talk about it later then. But she's really good as a mom figure. Let's say that. Yeah. She's really good at protecting her family and knowing how to keep everybody together.
Yeah, like I've said, I believe she is the best actress to play Sue Storm out of the ones we got them before, and she just gave a phenomenal performance. I would love to see her and Wanda share the screen together one day. The mothers of the MCU, pretty much.
There you go.
Right, now, moving on to Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the Mandalorian himself. And I just loved how they had Reed in this film. I loved how Pedro Pascal portrayed him. We see like this tortured mind, and it just reminded me a lot of this one line in Infinity War when Thanos knew who Tony Stark was, and he was like, "You're not the only one cursed with knowledge." It's just how Pedro portrayed Reed. It just reminded me of that line, like where he is kind of like cursed with knowledge in a way, with how his mind works. Like his mind is always racing, coming up with like trying to come up with like the best outcomes, the best scenarios, and all that, and like just the guilt that he has for the Fantastic Four being the way they are with their powers, and like how he would apologize to Ben and all that, and his like I believe that Pedro Pascal was as phenomenal as Reed, and even though I loved the original Reed from the 2005 film, I got to say I think Pedro might have been the best Reed because I just loved how we just got more to the character. We see him being this best friend, being to both Ben and Johnny, and just being this husband to Sue, being this father to Franklin, and I just believe Pedro did that very well. Once again, another project where Pedro is a dad.
This is the year 2025 is the year of Pedro Pascal. He's in
you guys see those memes? Man. It was you guys want to see a movie with Pedro Pascal or a movie with Pedro Pascal or a movie with Pedro? It was Fantastic Four, Materialist, and what's the third movie? I can't remember.
He's in Eddington right now.
Eddington,
Eddington,
not a movie, but Last of Us.
I'm just seeing that meme like everywhere. It's like, oh, this movie with Pedro Pascal or this movie with Pedro Pascal. It's so funny. This is the year for Pedro Pascal, and his character as Mr. Fantastic is definitely you got to see more of a darker side of him, in my opinion. Just like how his thought process is. What did it say in the movie that he goes to the worst case scenario first? And we really got to see like what the worst case scenario is and how far his brain was willing to go to protect the planet and his family.
Yeah,
for sure. Absolute way more serious side of Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, we do.
He was really. I mean, I liked him a lot. I wish we would have seen more like stretchiness. I know that's like a lot of complaints people say about this movie, that we didn't get to see a lot of his like power played out. If you go back to the older ones, you see him doing like just crazy shit with his powers.
Yeah, they did have like that scene in the disco area. You remember when he was like dancing and he like twists up in the air? He needed more moments like that.
I wish we would have seen more of Mr. Fantastic using his powers, more of his stretching ability. I know he's more known for his brain and his comic, his brain. I know he's more known for in the comics for his brain power and his intelligence. But in the older ones, we just see him use his power so much, his stretching ability, him just using it to like, let's say, reach for something in the other across the room. And there's one scene, I'll get into it more in spoilers, but where they try to max out his stretching in this, and I feel like in my head, he could have gone into it way more. He could have stretched out way further than what he did. But other than that, he played Reed Richards really well. When I first heard he was going to play Pedro Pascal was going to play Mr. Fantastic, I didn't know how I felt about it at first, because I was like, is he going to be a good Mr. Fantastic? You know, in my head, I didn't really picture him as the ideal Mr. Fantastic. But, you know, he proved me wrong. He did really well. He was really good at Mr. Fantastic.
It was weird to think of him like being Mr. Fantastic when we had Mandalorian, or what was his character's name in Massive Talent? The one with Massive Talent. It's the one with Nick Cage.
Oh yeah.
That meme,
Javi,
where they're looking over at each other.
Javi.
Yeah, he played Javi.
Yeah, just like that character, Javi or Mandalorian, like just like a perfect in between. Yeah, like is how he played Mr. Fantastic.
No, I remember.
Or from Narcos. I forgot about Narcos. He was really like,
and he was in Kingsman.
Really intimidating.
Kingsman too,
and Wonder Woman.
He was the cowboy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's in everything, bro. He's
in everything.
I remember though when
Wonder Woman was the only movie where he went clean shaven. That was weird.
I remember
that was really weird.
For months before Pedro was like revealed that Pedro was in talks for the role, there was like all these rumors that they were trying to talk to Jake Gyllenhaal. They were trying to talk to Adam Driver. I remember Diego Luna was rumored, and it was like what? Yeah,
I
can't lie.
Bringing back John Krasinski, or
like,
no? Is that just like
who knows? I was kind of wanting them to bring back. I was kind of wanting them to bring back John Krasinski because like that was.
Oh, that would have been fantastic.
That was my fan casting for years, and then like I remember when like they kind of like announced, like when it was rumored that Pedro was in talks. Like it wasn't confirmed that he was Mr. Fantastic yet, but like it was kind of heavily rumored that he will be Mr. Fantastic. It was like, holy crap, this is a perfect casting that I didn't know existed.
Oh, you thought it was a perfect casting when you first heard it?
Yeah, because like when I was like kind of like thrown off a bit of like, wait, Pedro as Mr. Fantastic, and like it's kind of like thinking about it, and it was like, this could work.
I know everybody was excited for Joseph Quinn.
I remember with Joseph Quinn, though, like, because I remember he was rumored kind of for a while, and like I had like a group of friends that was like, no, he's gonna be awful, no. But like I always was like, oh my god, that's actually a really good casting, because seeing how he portrayed Eddie, I'm like,
exactly. How could that not be the best character?
I could see that with Johnny, and then like when it was fully confirmed, like when they like revealed with that poster, as you could see with Marin's background, for like they had like a Valentine's Day card with that, pretty much announcing the casting.
Dang, this was announced Valentine's Day last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
After that, people were like, the people who were hating on Joseph Quinn as Johnny, all of a sudden was like, oh, that's a good casting, and I'm like, you were bitching and moaning about it before.
The eyes are a little weird to me, though. That's the only thing that was really weird, because they had like the color contacts or whatever. You could tell like those were not his real eyes.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned last time. When me and Hannah went to go watch it, as soon as we came out, that's the first thing she said. Like the eyes were like kind of off.
They're kind of off. Yeah, the blonde hair too.
I think they could have given him a different hairstyle with the.
Yeah, not like it wasn't a Bieber cut, but what would you call that?
Like just short. I guess.
It's just short. Yeah, it wasn't bad though. It's Gladiator. Just that isn't who I imagined.
Like, I'm used
the Human Torch.
Like, opening up the comics, I'm kind of used to seeing Johnny with like spiked up hair in a way. Like, so that's how I always kind of saw Johnny, and I just that's what I was kind of wanting to. That's pretty much my ideal Johnny look. He has like the spiked up hair. Of course.
Right. What was the thing
with the gray in the hair?
Yeah, what was the thing about him not saying "flame on" the whole movie? I didn't pay attention to that. I just saw that before, like the day I went and saw the movie. He didn't say it at all, but I didn't pay attention.
I didn't even notice that either. I thought he did say it. Did he not say
sure he said it in
apparently
one part.
I don't know. We have to look that up, but like I'm not too sure if he like said it.
Yeah,
I guess
every time he flamed on, I guess is what people were saying.
The Thing said it when he had like the action figure in his hand.
Yeah, like he had the action figure. It's like flame on.
Yeah, flame on,
and
flame off,
flame off.
Oh yeah.
But okay.
Spoiler alert.
That was in the trailer, so we're good.
Oh yeah.
But moving on from the Fantastic Four, let's talk about who played pretty much the antagonist. We got the Silver Surfer, Salah Ball, played by Julia Garner, and we had Galactus himself, the big hungry guy, a guy this time, and not some cloud, played by Ralph Ineson. And
Cloud.
Fun fact about Ralph Ineson: he played a Ravager in, I believe, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, or could have been the second Guardians of the Galaxy. So he's another actor who played 2 MCU characters.
I gotta look this up, but I'm pretty sure that this guy was in Harry Potter.
He might have been, but like,
I gotta look it up.
With Ralph Ineson's Galactus, I wanted to mention how great it was to actually get Galactus as a big hungry boy now, instead of just being a random ass cloud.
You wish he was bigger, or you think he was a perfect size?
I think he was great. Like, I think in the comics he could change his size. I think I could be wrong, but like how he was, just going over New York City, and I was like, and just seeing him, that was just epic to see. I'm not gonna lie, Galactus was kind of the one character I never would have expected to see in the MCU, because it was like, how are they gonna do this? How is this gonna work?
Did you watch this in IMAX or?
I watched it in IMAX, and holy.
So you saw like him.
Holy shit! Yeah, like what's crazy is that no, I didn't know how regular was until I saw photos of people posting side by side comparisons.
Yeah.
Of like Galactus in New York compared like in regular compared to the IMAX, and it was the difference. It's just mesmerizing. It's like, whoa, okay. But like with how
did you see the guy that dressed up at San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes,
walking around in the Galactus suit.
Cool.
That was insane. He was like 9.5 feet tall or something like that. I forgot how tall they made the suit, but it was like humongous.
But like with
and then they did the light show. I don't know if it was at Disney or if it was at San Diego Comic-Con, but they showed like his head. Mm-hmm. So crazy, dude.
But did you guys see the $80 popcorn bucket they were selling at Regal?
Oh yeah.
The actual helmet. One. Yeah.
I think Cinemark had a version too.
It was like the size of 2 large popcorns, right?
$80
or something like that.
For plastic that has lights in it.
Do it for the podcast.
The eyes light up.
Fuck that. I would rather have the
ring one. No, there was one with like rings around it or something like that. The popcorn bucket.
One, Brandon got.
They had like the rocks, the kind of like each
tower. Did you get that popcorn bucket?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, lucky duck! I saw like the people were taking it apart and making it like a dog bowl or something like that.
Did you? The theater you went to didn't have anything.
They had the car popcorn bucket.
That's cool.
The Fantastic car. It didn't look that cool. I'm sorry, but it did not look that cool. Which movie did you go to? The Regal in by the mall.
Really?
I didn't see it in person, but we saw the pictures and it looked really. Is it metallic or is it plastic?
It was plastic.
How much was it?
Plastic. I think it was like $40, but like it didn't seem worth it. Like they had like other popcorn buckets too. They even had the Lion King one that was like on clearance. It was like $15.
Nobody goes to that theater. That's why they have a whole bunch.
Oh yeah,
no, 100%. They have the Red Hulk. They have the Red Hulk's head.
No, they had the Crypto one, like the puppy, and they had the car. They had the Lion King one. And was there a Smurf one? Or I'm thinking of.
There's a Smurf one.
There's never 4 Smurfs. But now back to the movie, back to how Galactus was. I just want to say how Ralph Ineson gave a great performance as Galactus. I thought he was a good bad guy, and just how Galactus looked. I thought the special effects on him looked good for the most part.
His voice was like perfect.
And with Galactus,
like the way he was slow and commanding and very well spoken. You could tell this man was like eons years old.
And like with the role, like he was actually in a Galactus suit. And I think they like just recorded him pretty much just trampling through the city.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how they made like his face look at how it looked, I guess. Because he didn't look like he looked, I guess, dirty. I can't really think of a better.
He had like painted. He had like makeup on.
He painted, yeah. Okay,
The actor posted a photo of that.
Okay. Marin, did he? I gotta look this up then.
Marin, what are your thoughts on Galactus, though?
I hated him. I wish he was a fart cloud, like the original one.
Fart cloud.
Like in the 2007 one.
Yeah, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I sent the photo.
He was a cloud for some reason.
Oh, yeah. What the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? That's funny.
He played, I feel like his voice, that's all you really need, because, you know, they're going to CGI Galactus anyways, but the voice of Galactus was really intimidating. Yeah. And I'm glad they actually went all the way and made him like something giant, something huge. I wish we would have seen it more bigger, but because I imagine Galactus as like big as the planet. Yeah. But I think you're right. He could change his size to whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I imagine, is that he was changing his size to just be able to walk through downtown. Was it New York?
Yeah. And
I'm also glad that we saw his ship, because we don't really see that like in any of the animated series or the live action. We always see it in the comics. And his ship is, because the Galactus ship is like something the Fantastic Four like goes into all the time in the comics and attacks.
And No, we do see Silver Surfer. This is the Salabal version of the Silver Surfer, not the Norrin Rad version that we're pretty much used to. And I do believe that Julia Gardner sees Slade in the role.
Julia Gardner. I remember seeing online too. People didn't like that it was a female version.
They thought that they gender banned this Silver Surfer, but you had fans from the beginning be like, no, this is this version, and even C said that.
And it's a multiverse. There's going to be not ever the same exact thing in every single universe.
And there's a universe where the Hulk is like the herald of Galactus. Galactus just, there's different universes and different ideas.
And with Salabal,
obviously an alternate universe.
And with Salabal, I think in the comics he's the girlfriend of Norrin Rad.
Yes. Is his name Norrin Rad?
It's Norrin. I think it's Rad. I could be wrong. I apologize in advance if I'm wrong.
I'll look it up.
This is why we have Google.
Yep.
Norrin Rad. Yeah, so for sure.
Rad. Yeah, the OGs.
It's Norrin.
Mm-hmm.
Not how I spelled it.
And then Salabal.
But I believe that. I thought, and like, she had great dynamics with Johnny. I wish there was more to that too, but at the same time, I was like,
oh, Lawrence Fishburne was the voice of him, but he was played by someone named Doug Jones.
Yeah.
For what?
Or Rise of the Silver Surfer.
The OG stuff. Yeah. I didn't realize they like used a different voice. I just thought they like CGI'd the heck out of his voice.
But like, yeah, I really like what they did with Salabal in this. I wish there was a bit more, but at the same time, it's like Julia Gardner, she slayed in this for sure.
Yeah, no, she did really good after being chased by a wolf all like 2 years ago.
That was earlier this year.
What?
Oh, was it earlier this year?
She was in the movie Wolfman, and she's in the movie Weapons coming the 18th, I think. I could be
okay.
I feel like she was more famous.
I heard that she was in Ozark, but I literally don't remember who she was in Ozark.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. I never seen it, but I know she was in that.
Never seen it, yeah.
She was a crackhead in that.
Probably.
Or like the wife of a crackhead in the trailer. That's an amazing
I was
show.
disappointed with the character. I like how they kind of went into like the origin story of the Silver Surfer and how they turned silver. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like the scene, I really want to say the scene. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where she's like, they really like showed off how. Yeah. Okay.
We'll dive into it in spoilers.
Now.
We'll dive into it in the spoiler section. But like right now, let's talk about.
That was really great.
Like pretty much just the basics on what we liked about the film, and without spoiling, of course. And I want to just say I loved how like we got to explore this family, like just how much they felt like a family, how much the characters just stood out, and I want to say I loved the dynamic and the chemistry between Reed and Sue. I'm going to be honest, that might be the best MCU couple there is in these MCU movies, honestly. Like at
the moment,
ever
out of all the couples in the MCU,
yeah, you had Tony and Pepper, Star-Lord and Gamora,
Peter,
WandaVision,
WandaVision,
Captain Steve and Peggy.
I think Steve and Peggy is still one of my favorites.
If you notice, all those couples are dead except for Steve and Peggy, I guess. Like all those other couples, like one of them is dead. One of the other.
I would say some of the best.
They're not together, or they're dead.
We don't know. But like
they're the family, the first family of the MCU. Oh yeah.
But like
that's so weird to say.
Like I guess this is like a hot take, but it's like some of the best chemistry I've seen was from a Disney Plus series. She-Hulk and Daredevil. I gotta say they had great chemistry with one another.
My God.
They were like a fling, though.
Yeah, they were like, I know, but I think they had great chemistry.
For sure.
It was like one episode. And
one
very end.
2 episodes, but still, it's like, wow, they got great chemistry.
I just think Charlie Cox is a good actor with everybody. He does. I think he has great chemistry with anybody he's on set with. Look at him and Peter Parker.
Yeah,
saves his life with a brick.
But like official couples in the MCU, Reed and Sue. That's my favorite.
Reed and Sue?
Yeah, I just feel like just their chemistry together, it's just out of this world. And even though sort of other relationships like Tony
would you say it's fantastic?
Yes. T'Challa and Nakia.
We had to have a counter somewhere.
Doctor Strange
like,
and
if this you're making this a video, a fantastic counter. How many times we say it?
Like, and no, Mark and Layla, their chemistry was good, but it's just this one. This one's just even more fantastic than all theirs.
Just wait.
Who's Mark and Layla? I'm forgetting.
Moon Knight and the Scarlet Scarab.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, dude. They're starting to announce stuff about the next season of Moon Knight. Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing I liked was like the kind of like development. I guess they didn't really focus super into like the origin story of the Fantastic Four. Like, sure, they went to space, they got hit by some cosmic radiation, blah blah blah. All right, now they're superheroes. They're just like boom, 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 boom. Because we've heard origin stories for basically every single superhero ever made. We don't need a redo of everything. Yeah. So I like how the fact they just went straight to the point. This is the movie. This is what's new. This is what's happening.
Yeah, and it takes place in a different universe. I like that.
I liked how like they mentioned, they kind of like talk about what happened, but like we don't have to see it again. Because like some origin stories we don't need to see again. I believe James Gunn said this, that we can go without seeing Superman's origin again with his ship with Krypton blowing up and his ship crashing on Earth. We don't need to see Batman's parents get shot in the alley again. And we don't need to see the radioactive spider bite Peter and Uncle Ben dying and all that. We don't need to see those.
For the IMAX versions, was it like did they? I heard they show for IMAX, the beginning of IMAX versions, they show like an animated short or something, right?
Yes.
Because I didn't get that. I didn't get that in the standard version. It's only for the IMAX. You get like supposedly an animated short, right?
Yeah. And the post. Yeah.
Well, it's but in the beginning of
did it like show the origin story or something?
What is it?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was just an animated short, pretty much like introducing the Fantastic Four. Like it was in the styles of the 60s.
So it's just like, this is the Fantastic Four. Yeah. So another reason to go watch it in IMAX if you guys haven't. Yeah. So apparently you guys get more than what we got. I gotta go watch it again in IMAX.
Worth it.
Gotcha.
So, Marin, what was something? Well, what did you like about the movie?
So far, everything that you guys said, I agree with. So I'm gonna say something different, like Herbie. I think Herbie was a very outstanding.
Oh, I gotta look up his voice actor.
Matthew Wood. And it's funny because Matthew Wood,
yeah,
he's the voice of the droids in Star Wars, and he's General Grievous.
Yeah, I figured that sounded like General Grievous.
General Kenobi.
Well, he did. I thought that was a great little, nod to the cartoons because he was like a cartoon creation. I feel like
funny because
I look up his.
Used him in the. I guess they couldn't use Johnny Storm in the '60s in animated because like some rights between like Marvel and like some other company, they couldn't use him, so they threw in Herbie in the animated version. So that's why we got Herbie now, which is awesome because Johnny and Herbie's little dynamics and little like heading here and there,
nice parts of the movie. Like with Herbie, like I remember for years there was kind of like fan casting, but they were kind of fan casting all these comedians. Like I've seen Bill
for
Hader.
Herbie.
Yeah, I've seen like Bill Hader, like them trying to cast Bill Hader to do the voice.
Does he talk in the animated movie or in the animated show?
I don't remember, but like
I don't think he talks.
Well, we got
he doesn't talk in the movie.
Like he kind of talks. Yeah, like I just love how
he kind of talks in the movie, but he doesn't like perfect English. He just like throughout the movie he was just like I guess finishing his sentence with some words or something like that.
Kind of like
making him beep.
It's like the droids from Star Wars, like how R2D2 and BB-8 are. It's kind of like that, but mixed with some words in there.
Yeah, like a couple of like little words in there.
Yeah, and I just love how like just the Fantastic Four just fully understand him. Well, the audience is like, wait, what? What did he say?
Yeah, that scene in the trailer where it was between Ben and Herbie, like I'm not saying that your cooking's bad. I just want to give it a little bit more zip.
Yeah. Yeah, Herbie was definitely a standout, and it was great to finally get him in a Marvel movie,
the MCU,
in the Fantastic Four film, honestly, because I think
so glad
he was in a deleted. He was in a deleted scene in the original one in the 2005.
Was he?
One. Yeah, and like I think
I don't remember that.
I gotta watch that.
It's a deleted scene, so but you can probably because I saw photos of it online, and then like he was kind of teased in the awful 2015 version.
Oh no!
Like you could kind of like see him in the background, like shut off, something like that. But yeah,
I just like how they went from The Thing 2005 only pants, The Thing 2015 nothing, booty butt naked, to our Ben. He's wearing a freaking turtleneck.
Yeah.
He's very dapper.
It's very
and
dapper.
he has a beard that time.
Oh, and he has a beard. Yep.
That was a fun addition.
So funny, dude.
But now moving on to pretty much our critiques with the film, what we didn't like, our critiques, some flaws, minor flaws.
It was unfantastic. I'm just kidding.
Like really, my main gripe is that I think we could have gotten more. And this kind of has been my gripe with like some of the past several MCU films, except for Thunderbolts and Wakanda Forever. But it felt like that ever since Multiverse of Madness. Not Deadpool and Wolverine, but it felt like that ever since Multiverse of Madness. They kind of just been like cutting out a lot of stuff and having just the films be a little bit more shorter than usual. And I'm not...
This movie wasn't even 2 hours.
It's right below 2 hours, not including the credits. But like, and then I was like, I loved the film. I thought it was fantastic, and it's one of my favorites of the year. But it was like it needed more. I feel like we could have spent a bit more time with the Silver Surfer, see more of her dynamic with Johnny. I think we could have spent more time with Ben.
Yeah. But notice how all those things need CGI, and Marvel isn't really keen on paying their CGI artists really well.
Oh yeah, that was something I didn't like. The scene with Ben and the baby, dude. That was.
There's some parts where you can tell the CGI was a little lacking, especially towards the end. Crazy how always like it's the end.
Yeah, it feels like that's always like kind of like a problem. Not with just Marvel though. It's like with just movies now in general, especially since the pandemic.
They want to rush it out as quick as they can. I mean, this movie took like what, a year to film or 6 months to just actually film.
Really? No way.
They like filming wise. I heard Vanessa Kirby said they filmed it in under a year. Though what took long was like the CGI and like the writing.
CGI always takes long to.
That makes sense, yeah. But like, still,
she got pregnant. She got pregnant during the filming.
No, right? She got pregnant during. She got pregnant before Doomsday, around the time of when like. Starting filming for Doomsday, I would say.
Is she supposed to have another baby, or is that was just like IRL?
The real actress, in real life.
Okay,
the real actress.
Okay, I had to ask. I
did.
I wasn't exactly
sure. I do have a theory that Sue might be pregnant in Doomsday, and we could see the other child in the Richards family.
Vanessa, right?
Valeria.
Valeria.
So that's my theory.
In the comics. Is Doctor Doom is the Godfather?
Yeah, because Doctor Doom helped save her during birth, something like that, I believe. So they pretty much made him the Godfather.
But yeah, that's one of the critiques.
And Doom has a soft spot for her. Valeria is named after Doom's mother.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the critiques I had with the CGI. CGI was. I mean,
why didn't they talk about Doctor Doom at all during the film?
That's another critique.
I feel like they're saving.
We really held out the. Oh, we were saving that. Sorry, my bad.
I can't. No, they really get into that. I can't get. I was gonna say something spoilery, but I'm gonna stop myself. I'm just saying how it's like I think they were saving that for Doomsday, wanting like Doomsday to pretty much
but still
be the first film that is like here's Doom. Here's RDJ.
Like if they didn't announce that RDJ was going to be Doom, I would have been like, all right, cool. We don't really need to see anything about Doctor Doom. But they freaking announced him 2 years before this movie came out, and they didn't even do anything with it.
Oh, they can't afford to pay it, bro. Like,
probably, yeah. I bet it wasn't even
him. $8 million to turn around and say, "Hi, I'm here."
Yeah,
no,
but it's like
they couldn't even afford the CGI artists.
But like with how this film compares to the other ones, because we had 4 other Fantastic Four films. There was one in 1994 that was unreleased, that was pretty much made for like the studio to keep the rights. And what's crazy about that one is that the cast and all them, they thought that it was an actual real movie, and like they gave it all they got, and just for it not to be released by the studio. And I respect that one. I have a lot of respect for that one.
Supposedly they were going to go promote the movie. They were making their rounds, and they were told to stop.
They were given NDAs to stop.
A cease order from like fucking lawyers. They're like, hey, you need to stop promoting this movie.
It's free on YouTube though. You can like watch it on YouTube, or it's easily.
It's free online. You can find it online.
It's easily accessible on YouTube. Pretty much.
Interesting.
One thing I didn't like about that is the actor that plays the Thing. He's like super big as human, but then when he becomes a Thing, he gets smaller.
It's different actors.
It is. That's what I'm saying. What?
But
how do you become smaller?
But with that cast, they have cameos in this film.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
Yes, they do.
I know they have the OG cast from like the 1960s.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was what I was.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were talking about.
That was the 90s.
Oh, 90s, sorry.
But the 94 cast from that unreleased movie. And, we got the...
okay.
But no, besides that film, we have the 2005 one that introduced us to the Fantastic Four. That is pretty much the Fantastic Four that we grew up with, even though one of those characters turned into a bag of meat in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, I was like, what? Bag of meat. Yep.
Ooh, he was doing numbers on the budget.
I had seen Johnny for the first time, and that's like one of the first things I thought. I was like, oh yeah, he died in Deadpool and Wolverine.
And we got the Rise of the Silver Surfer, that was not great, but yet still nostalgia. I'm not gonna lie, nostalgia takes over.
I thought that was a great movie. What are you talking about? That whole like dynamic. Yeah, I didn't like that, but I mean, like just
the dynamic and all
just
that is great.
Showing the Silver Surfer for the first time. Yeah. I mean, just that scene of him flying into this is kind of like a random scene. They had like him going against like the military and him just everything out of the way.
With those movies,
it was so good.
With those movies, I've seen how people kind of like complain about the powers and all that. How like we see Jessica Alba sue Invisible Woman using her powers, and all of a sudden she's having a nosebleed. People like, no, she's not like that.
She's like that in the comics. Doesn't she bleed like out of her nose a lot?
Not a lot. But I did really like Michael Chiklis as the Thing. Perfect casting at the time. Like those movies, though, those two Fantastic Four movies, they're iconic, and I would love to.
Yeah.
Never going to happen now, but I just would love to see them cross over with Tobey
just
Maguire,
the crossover.
Spider-Man.
Yes, dude, I would love
Tobey
that.
Maguire,
That's something
Spider-Man,
I hated.
Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
I keep getting the clip online right now of Ben, like the original 2005 one, where remember he was with the bear, the giant Kodiak bear.
Yes.
And he was like, that wasn't CGI, that was real life. He was in suit. Yeah, it was like a behind the scenes look. It's like, dude, there's a freaking Kodiak bear over there. It's like, oh, I wanted to be an actor. It was such a great behind the scenes clip.
Then after that, we never got a Fantastic Four 3, which it might have been a good thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if we would have gotten a Fantastic Four 3, would we have gotten Chris Evans as Captain America? That's like my thing. So it's like, it was probably for the best we never did.
And where would the story have even gone?
Like
after that, they would have gone to having the kid. Yeah.
Like, I would have, like, that's the thing I love about this movie. We got the kid.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have this wasn't the main MCU, right? The OG Fantastic Four. Okay, I didn't think so, but they were made by
Fox,
Sony,
Fox.
Yeah. Okay,
but now
so they would have crossed over with the X-Men.
Yeah, and at one point that was actually an idea. I don't know if this version of the Fantastic Four create their own team, a new reboot of it, but before X-Men First Class came out, they were planning a film Fox was planning a Civil War film that would have been like the X-Men versus the Fantastic Four. I think Johnny would.
That'd been a great way to do away with all the Fantastic Four.
Johnny would have caused a supernova explosion in Central Park, I think, and like it would have like put on problems for like people with powers, especially for the mutants, and would have caused a civil war between them. And Mr. Fantastic was supposed to like stretch to be super thin into like scissors and cut off Wolverine's arms. and it was supposed to include the Skrulls.
Oh,
but it never got made, and we got X-Men First Class. Like when X-Men First Class came out, they decided to not do that.
That would have been pretty
very interesting concept. But
for sure,
we eventually got a reboot that was fucking awful. Now we got
fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Or like the 4 is like kind of in the middle of fantastic, so it looks like it's Fan-4-stick.
Yeah.
It's like
gosh, dude, like
the Fan-4 skins.
What? Hold on. Remind me, like, why did Victor Von Doom get trapped on a different planet in that movie? Like that part of the movie is just like
they go
so
to the
fuzzy
planet,
in my head.
So they go to the planet, like they find out they have the technology to do that, and like the U.S. government is wanting to take full control of it. So Reed, Johnny, and Victor, they're like, yeah, no, we got to be the first ones to do that. We worked on this. So Reed got Ben because he was like, hey, I can't do this without you. And Ben's like, all right, whatever, I'm in. So they
and that
go
was
there.
Michael B. Jordan's character. No, Michael B. Jordan was the Human Torch. Who was the Thing in that movie?
Jamie Bell. He was
Jamie Bell.
He played Tintin in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tintin?
so
such a random freaking movie that movie was, really. When you like go back and think about it, you like between the OG Fantastic Four to this Fantastic Four, that one in the middle is just like a favorite. They started that movie out with Mr. Fantastic like shape shifting his face to like look completely different, and I'm like, what?
Like with the Fan-4-stick, it was like the cast right. I'm not gonna lie, I do believe that Miles Teller as Mr. Fantastic was an awful casting from the beginning. I don't think
really. I think like a younger version of him would have been pretty cool.
I do not think he was a great casting for Mr. Fantastic at all. And like as much as I love Michael B. Jordan, his Johnny just felt like he was there just to be there, honestly. Like there was like really nothing.
You didn't think he was like super into the role?
Just the script wise probably did not have him doing much. I did like Kate Mara. I did like Kate Mara as Sue Storm. And I did like Jamie.
They kind of just remind me of her character from what was that Tim Allen movie? What's it called? The superhero one?
Zoom?
No,
like that?
Zoom. Isn't that the same girl from that movie?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All I remember from Zoom is the vibrating fingers he would always do.
Yeah, with the milkshake or whatever. Sorry, off topic.
Oh, what's her name again? Marin?
Kate Mara. And with the Fan-4-stick movie, we see just how bad it is. Like, there's a lot of problems with the director, with the studio, and all that. A lot of behind-the-scene problems and everything. And it was like, I just feel like that movie was kind of doomed from the start. It was kind of like greenlit.
Who was the director?
Josh Trank. He directed Chronicle.
No idea. Oh. No idea what that is either.
Okay, never mind. That important.
Chronicle?
A Doom director is what it seems like.
That's the video movie, right?
The three friends who find something and end up getting superpowers, I think.
That movie fucked me up too.
Oh, yeah. It was like the POV of a camera, right?
It had Michael B. Jordan in it. That's why Michael B. Jordan got the role of Johnny Storm, even though he redeemed himself. Flopped. He redeemed himself with Killmonger.
Yeah. But see, he was made for that role. He was so good in that role in the Black Panther series.
But like with that
he was awesome in that.
But with that,
I wish they would have made Sue Storm like black because they're supposed to be brothers and sisters. I don't.
He was They had her adopted from Russia.
That's just because they don't want to hire like a black actress with a white actress. They never do that in Hollywood.
The director said that he wasn't allowed to cast a black actress for Sue Storm.
Because Hollywood, for some reason, doesn't want a female black actress with a white male. I don't know why. They do it the opposite way. They always do like a black male for a white female, but I don't know. That's like a topic for another discussion.
But like
that's so weird.
With that movie, I call it. It's probably the worst comic book movie there is because it's just how much it just disrespects.
Right after Morbius.
It's more
Madam Web.
Worse than Madam Web. Madam Web was fun. I don't know. Madam Web was fun because me and you watched it.
That was funky, dude. I watched that on, what was it, Netflix? I was like, oh, gosh,
Madden Web was bad too.
But
man.
back to Fantastic Four, just with
Fantastic Four.
How
he wanted to do like a horror movie, right?
Something like that. I think
it was supposed to be more like gory and horror themed. That's why when the thing becomes a thing, it's so like
that part was kind
Mr. Fantastic is like breaking his bones.
But just without
that, the
Fan Force
2015 one,
the 2015 one.
Just I call that one of the worst movies. That might be the worst movie ever because it's just how much it just disrespects the team, how much it just disrespects all the characters. That really was disappointing, honestly. Just
it was a time of it was a movie for its times, back in those that era, everybody was trying to be dark, like Man of Steel.
Fox had all this planned for it, but it just failed miserably.
And thank God it did, because Fox lost a lot of money and Marvel bought them, and now we have the Fantastic Four First Steps.
But fun fact about the Fan Force stick, there was a original idea to have them included in Deadpool 2. Would have been supporting characters in Deadpool 2. This was with the original director, Tim Miller, who directed the first Deadpool. When he was originally cast for Deadpool 2, he was wanting to include that version of the team, but Ryan was like, no.
I will say, what's his name? TJ Miller, right?
Tim Miller.
The director?
TJ Miller's Weasel.
That's right. Anyways, Tim Miller, I want him coming back for Doomsday or for Secret Wars as the Maker. He would be his his universe being all messed up and him becoming the Maker, like in the comics. That would be awesome.
That's Miles Teller.
Oh, that's Miles Teller. Yeah.
Wait, when I said Tim Miller, I was talking about the director of Deadpool, the original Deadpool movie.
Okay, Mr. Fantastic.
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. Okay.
I had it right, just the letters.
I saw that fan casting, and if he could redeem himself with that.
He wants him to play what character? The Maker?
The Maker is an evil. It's an alternate evil version of Reed Richards, who does not get sued or narcissistic. I believe he's the
his
evil
universe.
Version.
Oh, he's got like this cool helmet.
Yeah, because his head.
He has a skin in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah,
it's an alternate.
That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Miles Teller is that version. What?
Because to be honest, his movie did flop, so that would be such a perfect thing for my universe was destroyed and messed up. I never got sued or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe it's all part of the plot. Maybe they made that movie bad on purpose.
for this.
It all led to with this movie sucking, it all led to the Fantastic Four finally being rebooted again into steps, even though Fox did have plans to reboot the Fantastic Four once again, and there was plans for a Doctor Doom solo film, but none of that ever happened, and we got Fantastic Four First Steps, and just how this
Fantastic Four.
And just how that compares to just how this film just compares to all the other ones. It's like, I just love how it's just with this one, you could just tell there's just a lot of love, a lot of care for these characters, for the story, and just a lot of love to Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, who created the Fantastic Four, who created these iconic characters.
Yeah, that's even naming the universe after the birthday of Mr. Kirby. 838, right?
I believe.
Or 828.
828, I believe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one of the cameos in the movie was of those guys, right?
They're dead.
No. What I'm saying, there was a scene where I kept seeing this pop up on my timeline, where that one part of the movie, it panned to these two guys in like an office, and it was supposedly the OG name of Marvel.
Could have been.
It was what's his name, Kirby and Stan Lee in the studio together.
I think you're right, because they're like two guys just working on something.
Like they're like early ages, like 20s, 30s, and they're working on the comics. And they're like, "What is that?" And they're looking outside.
Yeah,
I remember there was a kind of like a nod, like Stan Lee. Even though it wasn't Stan Lee, it was like just regular Stan Lee, like kind of like a shop name.
The shop name was like what Marvel used to be called. Marvel Studios, what used to be called.
Timely Comics, Atlas Comics, and then
Timely. I think that's what it was.
Marvel.
Timely Comics.
Still, like, just this film, it's just miles better in my opinion. Just miles ahead of those films. It's even though like
the Earth 828 was like Kirby's birthday or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's why they used Earth 828 as the number. I don't know.
Even though I love the original cast, that's now they're iconic in their roles. I just love this cast a bit more, honestly. I just love how they portray their characters. It's just how their characters were and all that.
Yeah, and RIP to the old OG Dr. Doom. He died this year too, didn't he?
Rest in peace, Julian McMahon. He was a amazing, like, even though like Dr. Doom wasn't accurate, but yet he was what introduced our generation to Dr. Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, and he was good as, like, I think he did good in the role.
I think he did. He's a great actor. I just don't think. I think the people that wrote the character messed it up. But he did really good as the character.
But overall,
like you could feel the rivalry against Reed and Dr. Doom.
Yeah,
clashing each other.
But overall thoughts. What would like be your overall thoughts? Spoiler-free version of it. Like, what?
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Say it again.
No,
I feel like we've said our overall thoughts. And I feel like it's just great. I'm ready to get into these spoilers whenever you guys are.
For me,
I want to dive into it.
For me, it was a fantastic film, and like I give it like a 9 out of 10. Like it was
9.2 out of 10.
It was what
that's what I give it.
It was what the fans deserved from a Fantastic Four film, and I'm seeing a lot of Fantastic Four fans just love this film.
Give it 2 thumbs up.
Why are your thumbs like that? You're doing like this. Or what are you doing? Your thumbs are broken.
I know. Look at that.
What's your thumb making an S? What the
heck? I am glad that fans got a Fantastic Four film they've been wanting and that they deserve. But that ends our spoiler-free section of this podcast. Now let's talk about spoilers.
Man, they all died in the end? No, I'm playing.
So Franklin Richard, the first mutant we see in the MCU.
Yeah, he is a mutant. Ooh. He is, like, I think it got retconned into comics, but no. But everybody hates that.
In the comics, he's a mutant.
He's
an Omega mutant.
He is an Omega mutant. He is one of the most powerful Marvel characters in the comics. He rewrites realities,
I knew that.
Create new realities.
He has the mutant gene inside him, technically. It's what makes him an X-Men. Oh, he's not an X-Men. He's just mutant.
Yeah, he's just a mutant, but yeah.
Is Kamala Harris mutant in the Marvel movie or the Marvel show?
It teased because they're not doing the
Didn't they say mutant?
Yeah, but we gotta wait to see more of that.
So he's the second mutant we see in MCU.
Third.
What's the first?
Namor. Namor was a mutant.
Oh, fuck.
Namor was a mutant.
What are the other one?
Namor, Miss Marvel, and Franklin.
Who's Miss Marvel?
Kamala.
Like Kamala? Oh, okay.
Kamala
Harris.
Kamala.
No.
Shut up.
What's your last name?
Kamala Khan.
Not even Kamala. What the hell you guys made me say Kamala for?
It's spelled the same way. Kamala.
I have no idea. I'm lost at this point.
Anyways, yeah.
It was fantastic. That's the spoiler.
I like him. There was a little. Supposedly Vanessa Kirby said every time they're on set with Franklin, they always use their actual baby, but hell no. There was a scene where you could tell that was CGI. Baby when
that was like floating. That was by the end. By the end, like when like spoiler, of course, when like when he revives Sue, like when he's like kind of like moving from the thing to Reed to Sue, you can tell that was CGI.
Anytime he was near the thing, it was just like, what am I looking at?
But like at the same time, it's kind of like, what the fuck you expect a baby to do that?
Yes.
No, I was just thinking like anytime he was with the thing, it just looks so off. Like they couldn't like line up the baby with the thing carrying him or whatever. Like he was sitting on the couch and he's just holding the baby. It just looked like the baby's floating almost, dude. It was just so weird looking. And then a couple of the faces the baby made.
There is one scene that we need to talk about. And it was like the space scene when like they're trying to escape from the Silver Surfer and end up in the black hole.
One of the best space scenes in the MCU.
I agree. Like, and IMAX,
that's one of the space scenes.
Amazing, but like,
I bet
how that we saw it in 4DX. We saw it in 4DX, and you just we had popcorn. It was the whole scene was just like
the whole chair pulling towards the black hole,
holding on to the popcorn, making sure none doesn't spill.
No, we
was it like wind blowing and everything too?
Yeah, there's also they put wind, and sometimes some water scenes they splash water. You can turn the water off. I turn the water off, but like they just shake your. It's crazy, man. I don't know.
Still getting splashed. He's like pissing himself.
So I'm debating if I like 4DX movies better or not.
Like,
because the shaking
sounds like a
blast.
Too much.
Just with that scene, this is how Silver Surfer was in that scene, and like, no, I loved how Sue was in that scene because like Vanessa Kirby talked about how like she took a little bit of inspiration from Alice because he didn't want to be just a goody two mother figure as Sue. So he wanted like a bit of like a with her. And I saw someone talk about this on Twitter where like she kind of snaps, Johnny, kill her. She's trying to kill your nephew. That was like a bit of the malice in her performance. I thought,
oh, malice. That's a skin for Sue and Marvel Rivals.
She said that she wants to portray malice in the future. Because like I think it's Loser Fruit. The streamer Loser Fruit. She was showing. They were playing Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, all four of them were there. Yeah, that was so fun.
She showed her the malice kit. And Pedro's reaction to it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was like neurons activated.
It's like
that was such a good moment too.
And Vanessa's like, "Oh yeah, that one's my favorite. I want that. I want to portray her." And Pedro's like, "Oh yeah." Costume.
That's the same universe as The Maker, right?
No.
Okay, no. I know too much about Malice.
I don't know either. I never heard of her until Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Oh, okay, this is cool. But yeah, like, no, just seeing a little bit of like, hearing Vanessa Kirby say stuff about her performance with Malice, and like you could kind of just tell there were those parts. And another scene I want to talk about with Vanessa Kirby is just the scene where like she's just unleashing her power to
push back
Galactus. Like that was just epic. And like as she's doing that,
that was the mama bear strength right there.
She's doing that. Elizabeth Olsen Wanda lean back as she's using her power.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was so intense, dude. And then oh my gosh. The part where Johnny's just like, tell my nephew that his uncle loves him, and he's going for it, and just like the whole building up Johnny's character, this dude learned a whole fucking language just to try and get this girl. Like that was like, if that's not like Johnny Storm, like trying to pick up the girl vibe, I love that. That was so fun. And then she pushes him out of the way, getting Galactus in the hole. Pause. It was so good, dude. Like, such a good part of the movie.
Like, with his performance, I've seen people try to compare him to Chris Evans, because Chris Evans' performance as Johnny, he was more like womanizer, jock, dumb guy, playboy, while like Joseph Quinn, he was like a bit of a hothead, and I loved how he was like secretly a genius. Then he wasn't just womanizer. Like he was too busy.
Yeah,
like
he's just busy.
Like I've seen people like talk about the two performances, comparing them like, oh, this one's better, but they're just they're very different from one another. They're not the same. They're just very different from one another.
I feel like Johnny in this movie was still like an F boy. I feel like it was just, there's a lot going on.
He was a huge simp for the alien.
Yeah, he wasn't picking up as many girls. Just
it's because, the surfboard part of your body.
Yeah, I wonder. That's something else I was wondering about. Why didn't they think to take the surfboard away? Wasn't that like the whole gist of the Silver Surfer movie from the 2005? They took the board away. The guy was powerless. I wonder why they never explored that.
It would still go to her, pretty much.
Yeah, but like they trapped the board in like this case thing. I don't know. They could have. Yeah, who knows? I just thought that was like an interesting thing they'd ever. Maybe, yeah, that's true. This is like 60s futuristic Jetson looking.
And I love that vibe. What, Marin?
Oh yeah, no, it's
they have the technology for teleportation, teleporting a whole planet, but they can't take a surfboard.
I would have loved to see that.
It's that
if she didn't go and destroy everything, that would have been so cool to see.
But my theory was they were gonna like end up in our universe or in the MCU universe. I thought the Earth. I thought they were gonna teleport the Earth into the MCU.
I thought
that was gonna happen. Oh my gosh, the whole we should talk about that. The whole Easter egg of the new Marvel, the new what's it called? The new Avengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Thunderbolts. It was the Fantastic Four slip going into the MCU, but like there's a lot of theories with that. Like I don't know, I saw this theory because of the Fantastic Four slip going into the main MCU universe. So I saw theories about how it could be regarding the post credits of this Fantastic Four, well, not post-credit scene, the mid-credit scene of the Fantastic Four movie, where we see, well, of course, spoiler, but we see Doom holding Franklin as Franklin's touching Doom's face, and I saw it be like, oh, that's how they go over there, or it's like it's Doom stealing Franklin going to that universe.
Do you think that was actually RDJ, or
it's been confirmed it was RDJ?
It's been confirmed?
It's been confirmed by the director. It was RDJ.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't think it was him. I didn't think they could afford him.
No, because
I 100% thought that was fake.
This was directed by the Russo brothers on set of Doomsday, like how.
So this is gonna be part of Doomsday.
Probably. Like how it was.
Yeah, this isn't the first time where they took an end credit scene and made it part of a different movie.
Yeah, they did that with
what, Civil War?
Thor. Because the post-credit scene of Thor was Eric Selvig. It was Nick Fury showing Eric Selvig the Tesseract to study it.
Oh, I thought you meant Thor Ragnarok.
No. And of course,
I was talking about the scene where they like had Falcon and Captain America and
Ant-Man.
Yeah,
that was Ant-Man.
That was an end credit for Ant-Man.
Yeah, and we saw it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
And Captain Marvel, where it was a scene where it's like the Avengers that survived the snap got the that pager, Nick Fury's pager.
Oh yeah.
Figuring out what it is, and as Natasha turns around to walk away, Captain Marvel standing there asking where's Fury. And Quantumania, there was the post credit, or I don't know if it was post credit or mid credit scene. I can't remember. It was a scene from the Loki season 2. Sorry, not He Who Remains. No, not He Who Remains. Victor Timely. Victor Timely.
Yeah.
Victor Timely.
And so it's like we got.
Anyways.
So like
so that's where I thought they were going with the teleportation device. I thought they were going to be, and then RDJ was at the end of the movie supposedly.
Like
I wish we would have seen how they ended up in the MCU and why they were going in there in the first place.
My theory from the beginning was that like Galactus destroys this Earth and the Fantastic pretty much saves themselves going to the main.
There were so many.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Like by the time she destroyed all the teleportation things, I thought that was boom. We got to go.
Yep,
it's time to leave. But they saved.
I thought it was like, you remember that scene when like Johnny's about to like push Galactus into the. I thought that's why my brain was like, oh, so they're gonna go to the MCU to save Johnny.
Oh, to save Johnny.
Now I
think that's what they were doing throughout the whole movie, trying to like play with our minds, saying, "Oh, we might go to the MCU because of this and that."
I thought they pushed Galactus to like the end of the universe or something like that.
Some area in the universe. But like with that, I have to say, is Galactus and Silver Surfer actually dead?
I don't think they're dead. They can live in space.
I won't be.
I think
they're just floating.
Especially Silver Surfer. But like,
she's survived the black hole. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I think he might go hungry. I think that's the theory that I have for Doomsday. That
you think he'll die?
I think
they're gonna use Galactus somehow to kill Doomsday's planet because he can eat planets. That's my theory. I think Reed's like, I know how to stop this, and they somehow bring Galactus to the MCU to eat Doomsday. That's a whole theory I have.
feel like my kind of theory with that. I feel like the Void will have a play in that.
Oh.
Like, there's a
For some reason, I'm thinking about another
Bob's character.
Bob.
Ooh.
Who are you?
That'd be a fun one.
Void.
Yeah, he said the Void.
The Negative Zone.
The Negative Zone. What is that?
That's a good one. Is that Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Right? I thought that's what you meant by the Void, but I forgot the Void is an actual character.
I want to mention this. Like, if you want to know more about Galactus, see a whole bunch of those fight Galactus. Watch Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It was a Marvel animated Avengers animation before the Avengers movie came out. And like the finale of season 2, this was the final season. Unfortunately, it had like this big battle of the Avengers, like all these Marvel heroes, some X-Men, Spider-Man, some just all these Marvel characters trying to stop Galactus from eating them. And I just remember there's this one scene in that of Thor coming from space. It's like, Galactus, Earth is under my protection. Stop at once. So I just thought that was like, I would love to see that in live action. I just think that would just be epic to see.
But it's Fat Thor somehow. No, I'm just kidding. No, that sounds pretty cool.
I feel like that's where they were going to, but I think because I think they're gonna, what is it, the Elementals?
The giant beings in the.
I thought they were gonna use the Eternals to fight off Galactus, but they used Galactus like pretty quick in the MCU. I thought he was gonna have a bigger like role in the MCU overall.
I feel like Galactus will be back for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But like especially with like the relaunch that's gonna happen after Secrets.
Yeah, they're gonna supposedly reboot everything now.
No, not reboot everything. It's more like
soft reboot.
If y'all watched the Crisis on Infinite Earths from the
Crisis on Infinite Earths with
something,
DC,
something like that, I would say. That's how it'll be.
I think they're gonna go
like it's rewind time sort of thing.
Like how like they're all in the same universe, ended up in the same universe pretty much. I feel like.
Are you thinking they're gonna bring back like all the OG actors then?
No,
they're
definitely gonna be doing.
They're gonna recast Iron Man and Captain America. They're gonna recast all the big ones.
At least
DCU doing right now.
At least the ones who don't want to come back, who like, nah, I'm retired from the role.
Because Thor is gonna stay Chris Hemsworth because he loves playing Thor. Supposedly,
I won't be surprised if Mark Ruffalo stays as Hulk.
I just want Savage Hulk, bro.
It's by a brand new day, probably.
Who would they get? Who would they get
rid
to
of
play
the Son
Hulk?
Get rid of Scar.
Oh yeah, we still have that whole storyline too. Gosh, there's so much to this stuff, man. If they like keep expanding, they're gonna get lost with all these like different storylines.
But like with
I can't wait to see how all this comes together. That's what I'm looking forward to.
No, sometime after that, hopefully we do get a Fantastic Four 2. There's like so much possibilities they can do when the Fantastic Four joins the bigger MCU. If it were to happen, maybe with that we could possibly see in a sequel or like in another movie. Like one of my dream team ups, it's the dynamic between the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. They have just a amazing dynamic in the comics, as I believe Spider-Man might be Franklin's godchild. Not Franklin's godfather, I mean.
Oh, okay.
And She-Hulk, they have great dynamics with She-Hulk, and I think She-Hulk is Franklin's godmother. So
how does all this work? It sounds so far out there.
Reboot.
They're not going to do it in the movies, but like in the comics, it's like that. So I want to see them interact. I want to see just those characters team up, interacting with one another. I just think it's there's just a whole bunch of possibilities for the Fantastic Four with like this within the Marvel universe with these characters, and I am just super excited to see what they do with that. How about you guys?
I'm gonna read you guys a review, and you guys gotta tell me which Fantastic Four movie this comes from, and see who has more points. So the review is, the first one is, so many ridiculous concepts and ideal surfaces in this film.
The first, like the OG 2005 Fantastic Four.
What do you say, Brandon?
This one.
No, this is the Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, yeah, the OG one. People hated the Rise of the Silver Surfer so much, but I feel like it was such a fun one.
I don't hate it, but I don't
that's
love
what
it.
A lot of people remember, because like that's like the Fantastic Four movie that is always replaying and like TV all the time. That's what I think, at least. But yeah, no, a lot of people hated it when it first came out in theaters.
I gotta ask,
this next one comes from Yes Sir Medina. Frankly, it's one of the most heavy and boring superhero movies I've ever seen. Full review in Spanish.
Fanforstic.
Yeah, same.
Yes. 1 point for both of you guys. That's right. People really think this movie. There's no good reviews for this movie. And everything, all the good reviews, all the 5 stars are just saying it was fantastic.
My favorite part was the end. Oh.
What are some possibilities you would like to see with the Fantastic Four in the future?
Fantastic Four and the X-Men was a really fun idea. I like that a lot.
There's a rumor that like the next phase will focus on the X-Men and the Fantastic. So
that'd be dope.
You get that.
I would like to see. I don't know.
Or like this read with the Hall of like the smartest people. Yes. What was that? What was that called?
Council
Not
of
the
Reeds.
Hall of Reeds, but
Council of
Reeds.
The
Council of Reeds.
But
yeah,
that's what inspired like
fun.
the Council of Ricks from Rick and Morty.
I would like to see like of them go against the Maker. To be honest, that's like something cool. I really fell in love with the Maker and his whole arc in the comics. I want to see that for live action.
There's a lot they could do with the Fantastic Four.
The fight scene between the Thing and the Hulk, like their rivalry in the animated TV shows from when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Like I remember a specific scene, like the Thing just pulls up to where the Avengers are hanging out, and like Hulk is just walking by in the background. He sees the Thing and just tackles them from the front door. It's just so random.
We need
a little fight like that.
We need that dynamic.
But Mark Ruffalo and Cousin, I don't know. I feel like that'd be weird.
No, and the next time we do see the Fantastic Four will be in Doomsday, and I believe they've been also confirmed to be in Secret Wars 2. So it's like that does leave off for like just a lot of possibilities for the Fantastic Four, but also for the MCU. And there's like a lot of projects planned, rumored. We could be finally getting Midnight Suns, more.
I want to see a Malice movie.
Yeah, who doesn't?
That could be a good sequel. Like
who doesn't?
Storm turns evil. She turns evil, and they have to go save her.
Yeah,
I really had to look up that whole like who the heck Malice is. I have
There's
no
like
idea.
a cartoon, an episode of cartoon you could watch. It's like 30 minutes, and they explain it pretty well.
Okay,
the outfit there looks even more revealing
Fantastic.
than the game. It's more revealing than the game. It's very dominatrix.
But like, the next MCU movie is Doomsday. Then after that, the next one is Spider-Man. Yeah,
I thought it was Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. Brand
Brave
New
New
Day.
World. Brand New Day.
Brand New Day. Brave New World. That's Captain America.
Sorry, I got confused.
Then it's Doomsday. Then it's Secret Wars, which there might be a secret movie in between. Who I think Marvel might have like a film somewhere in that safe slot, but who knows anymore?
When are we gonna get Shang-Chi Part 2?
After Secret Wars,
the director, or Moon Knight Season 2.
The director of Shang-Chi is now doing the new Spider-Man. So,
okay.
And
was he announced for the Doomsday? The act Simu Liu?
Simu Liu, yeah.
No?
Simu Liu,
okay,
yeah.
Cindy Lou Who.
back when Doomsday was originally King Dynasty, the director of Shang-Chi, who's now directing Spider-Man, he was originally supposed to direct King Dynasty. But due to them wanting to move away from King as the main villain and all that, they decided Do
you think they'll do anything to like really like poof away the King's timeline, or they're just like, all right, we're just gonna sweep that under the rug, go towards Galactus and Doomsday, Victor Von Doom, blah blah blah.
I think they're gonna use Loki. Like at the end of Loki season 2, they say he fixed the timeline. So I feel like they're gonna use that as a cop out. Like, oh, he fixed the timeline, so no more.
That's not bad.
Like with how Loki season,
I would like that.
With how Loki season 2 ended, like they're monitoring the King stuff, and there was like kind of like a Manson house. Like there was incident on. Now, the Earth 616, the main universe in the quantum realm with King there, but there has not been any incident since. Like it's like the Kings went low. That was mentioned in the end of Loki season 2. Yeah. So
because they all went to court.
I don't know. Just that whole Jonathan Major stuff still makes me sad.
He was a great King, but
he's a good actor, man. Yeah. But if that shit that happened that was true, then I don't blame Marvel from trying to separate that.
I am glad that Marvel waited and didn't just jump to conclusions, though.
They did. Didn't they stop making movies with him?
They fired him right when he was found guilty. They fired him right when he was found guilty.
I heard they're trying to bring him back though to end the story.
There's rumors and all that, so who the fuck knows?
Like I said, I hope they do that storyline justice, but like I have no idea how the heck they would even try to do that. But I want to see what the heck happens with like I said, this is ever so expanding all the ends of the movie since not WandaVision, what's it called? Doctor Strange. What is that one called?
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness. Yeah. Like we have so many different directions to go. We got Doctor Strange and his wife. What's her name? Clea. We got the Marvels one had like a weird ending. The Eternals had the ending talking about Blade. Like what? And we got the new Marvel, the new Avengers talking about
Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four stuff, which we kind of got a little bit of.
About your boy Harry Styles.
Yeah, I think they did away with that one. There's no way they're doing anything else with that.
But with the Marvels and with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, I've heard rumors that like the post-credit scene for the Marvels, that's gonna be the X-Men universe that will be involved with Doomsday. And how
the ending of where
Monica
got zipped into a different reality.
That sucks that movie didn't do that. It's supposedly flopped real bad, right? It's the biggest flop Marvel had.
That's the thing. It released right before, it was during the strike. So you had actors but it promote it or none of that.
It was a good movie. I don't get why it flopped.
I had a lot of fun with it.
People just love to hate.
And it's a week before Variety someone from Variety made this article, just talking a lot of shit about Marvel, and they're like, for some reason, this person was known to make articles based on other projects, studios attacking women of color, people of color, and all that.
The director?
They talk shit about the director in the article. And they were just talking shit about Marvel. They're like, with the King stuff, with how Loki season 2 ends, they're like, shit, we're fucked. But that was false because with how Loki season 2 ended with the King stuff, it was really nothing to continue the King stuff, honestly. It kind of felt a little bit like a wrap up of the King stuff. Right. So, yeah, people be hating for no reason, honestly. That's my thing with this stuff.
I'm just worried that all this Marvel stuff is just going to turn into how DC TV shows kind of turned into.
Oh boy.
It became too separate, too crazy it wasn't even worth watching or keeping up with even just one of the shows. The Flash was what everybody watched, and then it was Arrow. Arrow was the original one that everybody watched. And then it was The Flash. Then it was Supergirl. Then it was Batgirl, which got canceled.
Batwoman.
DC Legends of Tomorrow. And
I love DC Legends of Tomorrow.
What's the Black Bolt? I think it was Black Lightning. And all this TV shows just made the whole series so confusing.
Yeah.
That I don't know. And they don't even make any of these shows anymore, right? All those shows are done.
To see ever since
Superman and Lois is still going on or no?
Yeah, that ended.
Well, they had nothing to do with the like crossovers of all the TV shows.
Like they were.
I thought Superman and Lois were isn't the same Superman?
It's the same actors, but that takes place in a whole different universe. Like this is what happened. This is what happened with that stuff. Like they were getting canceled one by one because like the CW went through like a phase where they're like, yeah, we don't want to spend money. And I think with the changes that was happening in DC, a lot of stuff got canceled, but Superman and Lois continued on, and with all the other shows canceled, like because originally season 1 was supposed to take place in the universe as the so, but like with season 2, they revealed that it takes place in a whole alternate universe now, so it's whatever.
Like I said, I'm just worried about Marvel going through something like that, just like a whole bunch of craziness that they end up getting everything canceled. Like that's what it felt like kind of with the Kang stuff, right? Like they canceled Jonathan Majors from being Kang. That I thought they were just gonna cancel a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, and with
there's no way you can see us with those glasses, by the way.
Oh, you saw?
You weren't discreet at all. But anyways, what are you gonna say, Brandon?
And so, like, no, Martin Feige, the main guy in charge of Marvel, he had talked about how it's like Marvel was like stretched too thin for a while because they were trying to get content out and all that. That they kind of realized that too much homework, and he had said that because of the Disney Plus shows, it's what led to some of these movies flopping, like the Marvels, because there's these Disney Plus shows to watch, to know about the characters. Now Brave New World the same. Thunderbolts the same, but at the same time, like I feel like you could easily watch Brave New World without having to watch The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like some of these, you don't really need to watch the show to fully understand what's going on. Feel like
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of the TV shows, they have a whole new storyline with very nice, great success. What's his name?
Yes.
Not Namor.
With Sacha Baron Cohen is Mephisto in the MCU. We finally got Mephisto.
I love that, dude. Honestly, it was a long time coming. I would love them to explore that whole timeline.
Yeah,
I feel like Mephisto. With the Marvels, you kind of had to watch Mrs. Marvel or Miss Marvel to understand what happened there.
Maybe Miss Marvel, yeah.
Because at the end of the Marvel, or at the end of Miss Marvel, it's just so fucking confusing.
Miss Marvel, the Marvels,
and that kind of
that was the Marvel scene from that one. That was a scene from the Marvels, though.
That they used. I don't know. I feel like you need to watch.
Oh,
because you don't really get an origin story for Miss Marvel and the Marvels. So if you haven't watched Miss Marvel, you don't understand who this like.
She just has powers randomly one day. Yeah.
Where's this girl coming from?
What was the video game that kind of like explored her and her superpowers, but they're kind of different?
The Avengers.
Was it the Avengers video game? Yeah, because like in the video games, it showed like her hands themselves got big, but in the TV show, it was like
that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Gave her
stretch powers.
Yeah,
but they wanted us to
I agree.
Connect somehow with light powers, so they can like do that plot with them constantly
with the Shang-Chi stuff.
Kind of.
Were they trying to connect that?
I don't know. But like they were
wanting. The movie was stupid.
Like they were wanting like the light. The movie was bad. Like they had like she had the glowy powers because they wanted to connect with the light powers of Monica and the light power of Captain Marvel. So like they could like, do the switcheroo type thing.
Right.
That's what's
I don't know. Just
what's her mutant ability? What's her like mutant ability? Because they said that she's a mutant.
They don't need the bangle to do those powers though. That's the thing. We saw that in the Marvels.
I see what you're saying. I forgot.
I thought she did need them.
I really forgot.
I thought so too, but in the Marvels she did it without having to use the bangle, but she still has it, but I don't know.
Anyways.
But like
Anyways.
Good transition, boys. Anyways.
But what are some predictions for Doomsday? Like, what are we expecting to happen? Because the Fantastic Four led to this.
There's no way that we avoid a Victor Von Doom face reveal to everybody being like, "Whoa, what are you doing here, Iron Man?"
Yeah, I agree.
But you're
I don't
not
think
Iron
they'd be
Man.
like, oh, wow, you look familiar.
Yeah.
Or if there's like a scene with Peter, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry so hard.
That has
between
to, like,
Peter and
that has to be a huge plot point
heart.
of Victor Von Doom having the same face as Tony Stark. That has.
I'm gonna cry when they.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry if they bring his daughter in. I thought I loved you 3000.
I hate you 3000. Bam.
You're not my dad. And she like throws iron hearts, like blasters at him.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I'm gonna cry now. Just that thought actually makes me so sad. I love you 3000. I hate you 3000.
And then he kills like Tony Stark's daughter.
I feel like there will be a lot of deaths in this. If it's like if it's leading to Secret Wars and how how the 2015 version of the comics were, like the multiverse dies and like Doom saves the universe with this battleground, which is rumored that the Void might be Battleground. So
prediction: who you guys think is gonna die? Who's gonna make it and who's not gonna make it?
Definitely less of the OG cast.
I won't be surprised if Thor dies.
If Hawkeye's alive by the end of all this, I'll be surprised.
Well, they say they're making a Thor 5. That's the only reason I think Thor's surviving.
Yeah, Thor was kind of like the one. Thor and the Hulk were kind of like the ones that lived the longest in all of the comics, TV shows, and whatnot, right?
Yeah, I feel like that, like, no, even Doomsday
and maybe Hawkeye.
They'd probably be back in Secret Wars. Could be a variant or something, and like that's how like their variant maybe replace the main version. Who knows? But
did they announce any Eternals for this movie or no?
No, like they're still like.
I was gonna say they're gonna die.
There's still people that need to. There's still like people that need to be announced that they haven't. So it's like who knows what's
like Blade.
Blade.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
But I feel bad for that actor.
I love how we got Channing Tatum's Gambit in this.
Oh yes, dude.
You said he might not survive, Brandon.
I won't be surprised.
He won't survive.
I won't be surprised if the X-Men dies because it's rumored that there's going to be a whole new cast for when they're fully in the MCU for the reboot.
So you don't think Gambit makes it?
Probably not.
What about Hugh Jackman Wolverine?
I feel like it'll be another send off for him.
Yeah, send off 2.0.
I think Patrick Stewart's dead, and the guy that plays Magneto.
They always
they always kill him, but like he's dead.
Dang, son, yeah. I forgot about that whole sequence of them showing all these chairs and the actors' names in the back.
But yeah,
I forget who.
Who are some actors you expect to be, who you think will be in this that haven't been announced?
They announced, Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
I guess that's the only one. I feel like they announced everybody that's
Brie Larson's
Pepper.
Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. Kate Bishop.
She wasn't announced?
No.
Yeah, basically all the TV show people. Like, when are all the TV show people are going to come together? They have to come together in an Avengers one.
It was funny because Doctor Strange, he wasn't announced. But yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, weeks before, they did the whole thing.
Chair announcement, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I'm not in it. I was supposed to be in it, but I'm not in it. So 2 days later, he's like, oh, I'm actually in it.
He's doing a whole nother documentary talking about penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins. Really? No, I'm just saying. It was just making a joke. I love that whole thing. How he just says penguins. Penguins.
Morgan Freeman's job over here.
Freaking National Geographic, man. So funny.
But like there are still a lot of possibilities for like new characters or certain characters to get their own projects. What is like a project you would like to see from either like just completely new project or a new project with a older character that we've already seen?
Yeah, I'm still with Moon Knight.
So Moon Knight season 2.
They're supposed to bring out Mark Spector. Or no, I'm sorry.
Jake Lockley.
Just the evil Jake Lockley.
Maybe some more like some like horror stuff because like Wolfman.
That'd be dope. And Swamp Thing or not Swamp Thing? What's his name?
Is it Swamp Man or Swamp Thing?
No, Swamp Thing's DC.
Man Thing?
Man Thing.
So fucking stupid. Did you guys ever watch Echo?
Echo.
Did you guys watch it? I know Brandon watched it. Did you watch it?
Yeah, Echo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was it good?
It was okay.
Is it really MCU like canon?
Yes, it's
okay.
I liked how like it explored Maya's, like her heritage, her culture, her like relationship with the Kingpin, but like the finale was rust, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But still,
do you think any characters from What If is making it live action again? Like
Captain Carter, at least. Captain Carter, maybe Kahori.
What about that Indian? Is that her name? The Kahori? The Native American?
Yeah. Oh, the Native American chick?
Yeah.
What's her power?
Okay.
What's her? I didn't watch.
He has like Tesseract powers. He's super fast.
Yeah.
Like the one, like the one series I would love to see, whether it's like a movie or a series, is I want a Ghost Rider series. I want to see Ghost Rider.
Ooh, if they bring back Ghost Rider, like I don't even care if it's Nick Cage or these newer guys, that would be sick.
Like we saw Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Gabriel Luna portray Robbie Reyes' version, but there's a whole controversy.
Is that canon or no?
We don't know.
No.
But like, I would love to see multiple Ghost Riders. I want to see Gabriel Luna come back as Robbie Reyes. I want to see Johnny Blaze. There's all these fan castings for Ritas, for Ryan Gosling, and there's this latest rumor. It's been rumored years ago already, but yeah, this rumor is coming back for some reason that they have Ghost Rider cast, but it is unknown who it is.
Ryan Gosling. That's what I've heard.
I heard Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling
that would
did
be
say
so
he
weird.
wants to play Ghost Rider. So
really, that'd be so weird. But, I could see it with his newer roles of him being like this stunt person. Yeah. I think I could see that.
But now we're in the era of actors coming back for their roles. We saw it with Deadpool and Wolverine. We saw it with Spider-Man: No Way Home. Who is a
Beast?
Beast. But who is like this legendary actor who portrayed a superhero that you will like to see come back and like for a multiverse thing?
Definitely the Spider-Man stuff again.
Ryan Reynolds come back as Green Lantern.
One that hasn't came back yet, and keeping it Marvel.
Oh, keeping it Marvel?
Say, so dumb. Why would Green Lantern come back?
I thought you just meant movies in general. I want to see Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern again. That would be so funny. I know he would hate it so much.
Mm-hmm. And Marvel, I think I would stick with Ghost Rider would be one. The original cast of Fantastic Four would be cool.
Yeah.
What's another one, dude?
Reed Richards, Fantastic Four, yeah. Oh shit! I mean, you said it all, dude.
Yeah, I would love to.
The Hall of Reeds or whatever it's called, the Council of Reeds. That would be really cool.
Because I feel like everybody else that played a superhero back in the 2000s is making a comeback, and especially in Doomsday.
Like we saw who else Blade, and that was a surprise to me.
That was a surprise. Yeah.
You know what? Not Matt Damon. Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Won't do it, but that would be cool.
That was just so dumb. Yeah.
I don't think he'd do it.
For him going to Batman to being in the crazy house. Yeah, right.
But
he wasn't in the crazy house. He was just doing rehab.
I would like to see Nick Cage come back as Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, this spirit of vengeance. It's and of course, I would love to see the original film. Now, I don't think it'll happen, but it'd be cool to have that. The main one I really want to see is Nick Cage Ghost Rider. I know they were wanting to use him.
That'd be a good one.
They were wanting to use him for Deadpool and Wolverine, which unfortunately ended up not happening.
Oh my gosh! Imagine that scene with Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal. They're looking over at each other and they're smiling. What if they do that again? Reed Richards and Ghost Rider.
I want to
see. They play the same song in the freaking movie. They play the same song. You gotta make it. And that would be so funny too.
I want to see.
I don't expect to like that movie that much.
I want to see Reed Richards or Pedro's Reed with Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight.
Do they have some sort of history?
They're
the actors do.
They're besties. They are super.
Oh,
besties.
In real life?
Yes.
Pedro Pascal and Oscar.
They are very
he has anxiety around him all the time.
That's pretty cool.
They're cuddling all the time with one another.
You seen those memes with Pedro Pascal when he has anxiety and he's just grabs you?
Oh yeah.
He has him and Oscar. Oscar joked that he's oh, we're sisters, we're space wives.
Oscar said that?
Yeah, Oscar said that.
Pedro is in Star Wars? Oh, Mandalorian. That's right.
Mandalorian. But, yeah.
Dang, that's so weird. They're together in Marvel, and they were together in Star Wars.
They were our scenes together, but yeah.
Have they ever done a movie together?
Triple Frontier.
Never seen it.
It's a mercenary movie with Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon.
Triple Frontier?
No.
Not Matt Damon?
No. The guy from Tron.
Oh.
And
Bill
I think
Skarsgård.
Maybe no. Anyway,
Anyways,
there's like still a lot going on, but yet with all that, one more thing with the superhero films, with the comic book movies that came out this year, from Brave New World, Thunderbolts, there was the Old Guard, but I'm pretty sure the Old Guard 2, which I'm pretty sure y'all did not watch.
No, I haven't watched it.
And
Never
the new Fantastic Four. How would you rank all?
Superman's #1 for me, dude. I rewatched it again today, and I still felt emotional.
Yeah, I got pretty emotional with Fantastic Four. Like when the baby was crying on top of his mom, I was so sad. Anyways, Fantastic Four, I guess I'd put Superman at #2. It was really good. I liked it a lot. Thunderbolts for me, Captain America: Brave New World, and the Old Guard 2 at the bottom, just because I haven't seen it yet.
Marin gave us his #1, but what would be your other ranking, dude?
Let me see. I don't even know what Old Guard is, dude. I'm gonna get it
up. Yeah, you do.
It's a Charlize Theron movie.
Guard.
Yeah, it's where they're like.
It's about immortals. It's a comic book movie. It's based on a comic.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm putting that last.
Because you haven't seen it.
And then for 4th place, it'll probably be. Did I like Thunderbolts better than? So for Captain America: Brave New World, it was just kind of like born into the Hulk fight. So I'll put that 4th for me. It was like Anthony Mackie does a great Captain America. I like his portrayal, but it was just kind of boring until he fought the Hulk. Like there was no action in
until he what the Hulk? Can you enunciate a little bit more?
Yeah, it sounded like you said something else.
Until he like fucked the Hulk.
Fucked the Hulk.
He fucked him up. No. Until they get to that big like last fight, I feel like nothing action wise really happened. So that's why I put that one as my 4th. Thunderbolts would probably be my 3rd, just because I'm not really familiar with the new Avengers with that cast. And it was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't good. It's just I feel like Fantastic Four did a little better. Which is my number 2.
I get that.
Superman #1, just because it's a new universe. Yeah, obviously the colors are so bright, and James Gunn knows how to make. In my opinion, I love his movies.
Yeah, he knows how to make such a good job.
Yes. Like when
he knows how to like mix music with like scenes. It just hits itch in me that I.
It's
really
hard
like.
to hate.
Yeah,
James Gunn movie. It really is.
So my ranking would be in last place, The Old Guard 2. Like the first one, I thought the first one was pretty good, but just with how this one was, it it tries to do something more with the lore. That was like, no, that doesn't. But Charlize Theron, she kicks ass as always, and I hope we get to see her as Clea in the MCU more soon.
Oh yeah.
But then I have Captain America: Brave New World. Even though I did enjoy the movie, I just don't think it lives up to how the original Captain are. Even though I love the cast, I love the characters, but yet it was kind of one that was like, I felt if it continued with what Falcon and the Winter Soldier left off, with maybe a plot with Sharon Carter's power broke, maybe including something with Zemo, having more Bucky. I feel like it might have been better if it did that.
Yeah, cool. They brought back the OG Hulk cast, but that's about it.
But I want to say that Harrison Ford as President Ross, Red Hulk, I thought that was great. I love Harrison Ford, and I like that casting.
R.I.P. OG.
Yeah, rest in
Agent
peace,
Ross.
William Hurt. But I thought Harrison Ford was like a good to step into the role. Was a good choice to step into the role. Then in 3rd place, I gotta give it to Superman. Even though I loved Superman. I
Marvel fanboys not fighting the allegations over here.
All right, with the Superman movie, I loved it. I loved how Detroit plays Superman. I loved the tone. I loved the vibe and all that. But just with the story, I just felt like there was just kind of like too much going on, and there was that whole subplot with Superman's actual parents and how it turned out they were evil. I did not like that.
Yeah, no,
I feel like someone needed to kind of be there to tell James Gunn, hey, tone it down a notch. Tone it down. Take it down a notch.
Real quick, was that also in Smallville? I heard that's like from Smallville too.
I don't know. I never heard of that. I never seen Smallville, so I don't know. But it's not something. But if it is, then I'm not a fan of that whole plot. I don't know. But I still really loved.
Fair.
I still really loved that Superman movie, though. But there was just some stuff that's like
nothing will be Wolverine or Henry Cavill.
He was a great
Wolverine.
He is
an even better Wolverine.
He was the better Wolverine.
But at number
3
2
or 2.
Yeah, number 2 is Fantastic Four.
Oh wow.
I loved it. Like I loved
really?
It was a fantastic movie. I loved the cast. I loved the characters.
Say that again.
But it was like, if it was longer, I felt like it would have been my top one. Like it not being longer than it not being as long as it needed to be. I feel like kind of held it back a little bit, but at the same time, I just love how they explored the theme of family and that, and I just thought that was just fantastic. But at number 1...
And then number 1, Thunderbolts?
Yeah, I have to give it a Thunderbolts because, like, I don't know. I loved how we got to explore, like, mental health in this. And I just see, like, these character dynamics from, Yelena, Red Guardian, Ghost, John Walker, Bob, who stole the soul.
Taskmaster.
And, of course, for, like, 5 seconds. But, of course, my favorite character, Bucky, I just loved.
That's why it's number 1.
That makes sense.
I loved why. I just loved what it did with these characters, and I just thought it was
good.
I just thought it was just a great story, and it just kind of gave me vibes of like a bit of a more grounded and more serious Guardians of the Galaxy in a way.
Yeah, I like how they started doing that actually with Thunderbolts, showing Marvel rival behind the scene clips. Why did that happen with Thunderbolts and continued the Fantastic Four?
That's right. He did say again, right?
Yeah, that's the
so
same
funny,
kind of like being kind of serious, like again.
I wonder if anybody in Marvel has ever played these games.
Right, yeah.
maybe Tom Holland. That's the only one I can see playing Marvel Rivals.
Oh my gosh, if they do behind the scenes with Tom Holland and Spider-Man, it'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like one of the hardest to control.
I was about to say, who do you think he doesn't main Spider-Man? He probably mains like, I don't know, a tank or something.
He probably mains real life, he doesn't play any video games.
But that is my ranking of the 2025 comic book films, which I don't know if we're getting another comic book film. I don't know if like Red Sonja
this year, you mean?
Counts as another comic book film for this year.
So
this might be the only comic book films we get for this year. We got in a lot of.
There's no other projects for this year with Marvel, right? Not this
Marvel.
year.
Not movie wise. We're getting Eyes of Wakanda. We're getting Eyes of Wakanda on August 1st, and we're getting Marvel Zombies. I think sometime in October or September.
Okay.
And we're getting Wonder Man in December.
Ooh, I forgot about Wonder Man. No, that's going to be interesting.
What's awesome about Wonder Man, the actor who plays Wonder Man, he played Black Manta in the Aquaman movies. He was at the premiere of the Fantastic Four, and like they did an interview with him where he was his character of Wonder Man because the character is an actor. Cool. So like Simon Williams, so it's like he's at the premiere pretty much as Simon Williams answering questions. And when they ask us in the Wonder Man series, Trevor, he is back in it, and like they have like there's like kind of like a friendship between him and Simon. You remember Trevor, right? Trevor Slattery, for the fake Mandarin, the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
So like
I don't know
their
yeah.
When they were asked about when they asked Simon about can you please inform us why you're like having a friendship with Trevor after his past crimes with and all that. Like the manager kind of stuck, that's enough questions for now.
That's funny, dude.
Genius marketing there, honestly.
That's great.
Just having someone up at all these premieres ask Simon Williams. But now we talked a lot about. But with this podcast, we talked a lot about the Fantastic Four. Talked about our thoughts, non-spoilers and spoilers. We talked about the MCU, Doomsday, what's to come and all that, and just the future in general. And there's still just a lot more Marvel hype to get into this year. And it's been...
in DC.
And it's been
Peacemaker.
Fun. Peacemaker, but this is Marvel. But like, any overall thoughts? Any final things to say, Gus?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic Four was a fantastic time, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future.
And how many times we say fantastic? Put it anywhere in the video.
Hey, I'm not.
Editor, put it in the video.
Or put it in the comments below.
Yeah, put it in the comments below, whoever listens to all the way through.
It's probably going to be the same editor.
Give us 5 stars.
But, that pretty much wraps up for this podcast. Now, thank you, Gus, for joining us and talking about Fantastic Four first tips on how much of a fantastic movie it's fantastic and all that is.
Make sure you plug your stuff.
Yeah, plug yourself, Gus. Gotta plug yourself.
That's what they always say in the podcast.
Twitch.tv/GusBus246 on Twitch, and TTV GusBus246 on Instagram.
And thank you for listening to the podcast. Who knows when we're going to do another, but if you listen to us, a huge thank you for that. And this is the end, and
thank you for joining us on this journey into fantasy.
Catch y'all next time.